Alrighty folks, at this point we have a pretty clear frontrunner in the race for sweaty meta loadout in Warzone, and this is the AUG and FFAR combination. The AUG can dominate those medium to longish engagements, and the FFAR is almost unbeatable at close range, so it's a deadly mixture we have here, and I'm going to be running it in this solos game, which I started off at Stadium, which is my favourite drop right now. Once you take control of this room with the 3 orange boxes, you just got to clear out any potential intruders first, and then you're good to go. You've also got to watch out for these kind of rats that linger outside the room waiting to pounce. They got to be taken care of before you can feel safe calling in that loadout, and now the sweat is officially dripping. Stadium is a super popular drop right now, so I knew I'd have plenty of opportunities to put these guns to work, although the FFAR makes light work of this guy, and then the AUG makes light work of this guy who is totally oblivious to the menace currently occupying this stadium. I was glued to my heartbeat sensor though, trying to pinpoint an enemy that I could not determine if they were on the roof or not, which inadvertently led me to this gunfight, which was a good test for the AUG, and it came out on top. Also, to clarify, the scope I'm using is the SUSAT Multizoom because it actually gives you less visual recoil. Not less recoil, less visual recoil. It just doesn't look like it's bouncing around as much. But anyways, can you believe there's still players not paying attention to the sounds of death around this place? Another oblivious player down, and I'm still trying to hunt down this player who's on my heartbeat in UAV. Eventually I tracked down that red dot to this player cowering in fear in a corner, and to be honest, I don't blame them. With this setup, I honestly feel happy challenging anything that comes my way right now. I have to move to fire station to get my strangely placed loadout. Is it just me or loadouts dropping in like roofs a lot more recently? Either way, it gave me a nice vantage point to mess about with my trusty SPR for a minute or two, sniping this guy who dared to drive into my stadium without permission, and even worse, I then had 2 vehicles trying to drive off without paying their parking meter, so I obviously couldn't let that slide for one of them anyway. Let that be a message sent. No one's getting free parking at my stadium. It's actually quite a nice little learner I've got running here. I then got my 2 sweat guns back and took control of stadium again via a bounty contract, which led me to yet another player enjoying the view out of this gap. I mean, I'm not complaining, but how many times can this happen? 2 more apparently is 2 more dots appear on the old heartbeat. Well, make it 1 more. Seriously, again, it's easy as that. The other dot in the heartbeat was definitely on the roof though, so as the circle began to move towards lumber, so did I, with the intention of setting up camp to catch that stadium roofer crossing over, and wouldn't you know it, here they come. I just want to say, enjoy this dead silence manoeuvre.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
That was a clinical procedure I just performed on them, and now we can move deeper into the lumber area. I picked up a little bounty contract to keep things interesting, and oh, this player was not happy about it, but I knew they had to cross right into my line of sight here. A few bursts with the AUG, and what the did they just fucking slip on a banana skin? Are they trying to win a penalty kick with that dive? What was that? I had to throw out an airstrike and a thermite to finish them off, but to no avail, they scurried away. Can I get some VAR on that dive right there? I ended up taking a massive detour through the hills and trees on the east side of the map, and thank God I had my heartbeat on me, otherwise I may have succumbed to this bush camper. They were pretty easily dealt with though, and do you know what? I decided to move into this newly available bush. Not for long though, because I absolutely shat myself when this player stunned me and then came swinging at me with a knife. Jesus Christ, mate, calm down. That was a close one. And after composing myself, I watched as an enemy player died, making a move towards the circle, putting me in a 1v1 situation. I know roughly where the last enemy is, and I make a move towards this rock, although I believe the enemy just caught a glimpse of me and knew I had played my hand. However, with the way the circle moved, I knew they had to make a cross out in the open, so I get myself positioned accordingly. That is until I heard the footsteps of the player rushing me. I whip out the FFAR and cut them down for a sweaty 16 kills victory.
Nice shit, motherfucker. Nice shit. I rebirth you, yeah? I rebirth you. Fuck your mother.
That guy saying that, by the way, is the riot shield knife wielding maniac. That class suddenly makes a lot more sense when he's saying a bunch of stupid shit like that. I have to say though, the audio from his mic and those footsteps at the end came through loud and clear with my Astro A40 headphones, and I'm buzzing to say we are now sponsored by Astro Gaming. I've been using Astro headsets for years and they really do take your game to another level, especially in Warzone where footstep sounds are so important. Check out the link in the description and use code Marley at checkout for a discount if you're in the market for a new headset. Before I wrap up the video though, here is the setup I have on both guns. The AUG is the Agency Suppressor, Strike Team Barrel, Field Agent Grip, 45 round speed mag, and like I said earlier, that's SUSAT multi-zoom for less visual recoil, although this scope does have a glint on it when you're looking through it, so bear that in mind. For the FFAR, we've got the Agency Suppressor, Takedown Barrel, Field Agent Grip, 50 round fast mag, and the Raider stock, which is the attachment that makes it so you're strafing side to side like you're in a Halo game whilst it's shooting. It makes you very hard to hit in a gunfight. But do let me know what your thoughts are on this class and the current meta in Warzone in the comments below. A like on the video would be great too. If you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button and notification bell to join the notification squad like the two legends on your screen have done. And there's not much else to say other than have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.